annual teddy bear picnic coming up June 15th at Riverside Park. Maureen Dahl, who's been involved for years, joins us with the details. Great to have you here.
Thank you.
Yes, and Andrew G. Cooper from Chimera Theatre. How are you?
I'm well. Thanks for having me.
Good. Andrew's going to give us a little demonstration of something because being with Chimera, he's actually involved in the teddy bear picnic as well. So we'll get that in a minute. But let's talk about this event. I know it draws hundreds every year. It's very popular.
Actually draws thousands.
Does it really?
Last year we had 2,000 people, and then the year before that it was a record-breaking year at 880 people when we were up at Prince Charles Park. So last year or a couple of years ago, they said, you're getting too big. We need to move you down to Riverside Park. And we said, well, we'll take that. And
nice.
This is the 12th annual, and I think that has something to do with it. So families in Kamloops know that this is a really high quality event. Our theme is always kind of play-based. And this year it's a jungle out there, which is sort of a double entendre, because being a parent, sometimes we feel like we're like bushwhacking through a jungle.
Yeah, we do.
Especially by June.
Yes.
And,
yes.
And also because Project X is doing the Jungle Book this year, and the TNRD Library, their theme for the reading club, or the Read to Me for the little guys, encouraging parents to read to their children, is Walk on the Wild Side. So we just thought that's a really great kind of play on words, and so that's what we're doing. Not everything will be jungle-based, but there'll be lots of community partners coming down that will have a jungle theme as well.
We have some pictures from last year. Let's take a look at those. They're always great to look at. You get a feel for what's going on. It's pretty much every imaginable fun thing that kids love to do.
That's right. So we always want to be able to move our bodies and, you know, be able to have children's imaginations go wherever they want to go. So had to get Andrew in his leotard. He comes in a different colored leotard
every year. Those are some good-looking leotards, Andrew.
Yeah. So here he is doing some family Zumba, and
the knights from last year.
Yeah, the knights from last year, playing with the pool noodles and pretending they're swords. And again, that's the whole idea, is kind of giving children an opportunity to be what they want. So they can be a knight 1 minute, and the next minute they can come be part of our animal hospital. This will be a jungle animal hospital, and be a doctor. And then the next minute they can move on to a different table and play with some bubbles, or play with the sand, or color. And move, if they want kind of a quieter area, we'll have Fiona Clare down there with the bright red book bus, and there'll be a story time
and she's
area.
So soothing with her lovely accent.
With her South African accent.
Yeah, she's lovely. She's lovely.
There will be all sorts of other community partners there. We have a bit of an educational theme going on this year as well, with the EcoSmart team doing some water conservation, fun games. And then we also have Interior Health coming down for the very first time this year, and they're going to be doing a little bit of a see how much sugar is in drinks sort of idea.
That's good.
Yeah, a good visual for little guys. Kamloops Symphony Orchestra will be there making musical instruments.
This has really grown.
I know, it's really grown. Kamloops Art Council will be there. This is so fantastic. They're bringing an art mural, and we're all going to kind of be part of this art mural that's going to be displayed at Riverside Park on July 1st, celebrating Canada's 150th birthday.
Nice.
The Kamloops Art Gallery will also be there. The TNRD Library will have a jungle rocket ship that's crashed into the jungle that they can kind of play with. So we really kind of have all areas covered.
Yeah.
But the biggest part of this event is really based on theater, and they bring a lot of energy. Project X, Town Players, and Chimera. And so I kind of pass it off to Andrew so he can kind of share a little bit about that.
Yeah, we love coming to this event. It's so much fun coming out and being with the kids and hanging out with families and spreading theater to them. And I started by coming with Project X probably 3 or 4 years ago, and now I'm coming with Chimera Theatre. We were there last year, as you saw in the picture, with Knights of the Sun. So we're going to be coming down again, and we're going to be playing as knights and princesses, and sort of doing a princess and knight boot camp, and part of that is playing with swords. So we're going to be doing some foam swords and plastic swords. And to show a little bit of what we're going to do, I brought my sword today.
It's not real though, right?
It is a steel sword. These are the kind that we use in the show. They're not sharp though, so it's a stage combat sword, and this is not what we're going to be giving to the children tomorrow. But this is the kind that we use in the show. So for the kids, we're going to be using foam and pool noodles. But I thought that I would come and give a little demo, and I brought our dummy here.
Are you going to cut the head off
Yeah,
of this guy, or what?
I'm gonna show a little bit of what we do. So we like to train them a little bit, and part of Knight's training is taking a stab at this guy. So we've got some numbers on him, and we show them how to do it. And you're gonna be hitting different targets on it and finding different ways to hit it. And then at the end, we like to give them a nice big whack and knock it over. So we encourage them to do their best and to have fun with this.
That is fun.
Yeah, it's a hoot, and it's
There
really
will be
fun.
some pool noodle? Like, what are they
Yeah,
using?
and we also have swords that are made out of a material called cold steel, which is a really hardened plastic, and we have the foam swords, kind of like the ones you get from the dollar store.
So much fun for the kids.
Yeah,
It
we
is.
just like getting
Yeah.
involved. We want them to be a part of it, and that's what a big part of children's theater is doing. It's not just we're sitting in the seat, or they're sitting in the seats and we're on the stage and there's a divide. We want them to come up and be a part of it. And Knights of the Sun does that really well, and the shows at Project X in the summer does that really well. We just want them to be a part of the theater experience, which is so great.
It's play with a purpose.
Yeah, so 10 a.m. to 12:30 tomorrow, Riverside Park.
Riverside Park, the east side, beside the spray park. We will have RCMP and St. John Ambulance there, and lots of volunteers to help keep eyes on the little ones. And you know, if families are able to, we just ask if you're able to bring a donation to the food bank.
Nice.
We would really love to have that.
Awesome. Okay, Andrew, Maureen, thank you for being here.
Thanks
Good
for
luck
having us.
with
Thank
slaying
you.
the dummies. It's going to be fun.
Thank you.
Kids are going to have tons of fun at this tomorrow. 10 a.m. to 12:30, East End, Riverside Park. Quick break. We'll be right back. Stay with us.